Hey fam, Alicia here. I am actually sipping on some tea. I have some honey, ginger, and lemon with a little bit of mint from my garden because my kiddos got me. It is the beginning of the school year, and my students already got me. I spent the whole Labor Day weekend in bed feeling pretty darn awful. So, some of you may know that I am a public school teacher, and I absolutely love my job. I teach high school. I've been teaching high school for the last, I think maybe like 8 years or so. And I absolutely love my job. I love my kiddos, and I enjoy teaching. And that brings me to my subject today, which is choice. I strongly believe that parents should have the freedom to choose their child's educational journey. I believe that parents should be able to choose the path that best fits their needs. Uh, we all know that every family situation is unique, right? So while I work in public school, I have always believed that the one size fit all model that tends to circulate in the public school system, it doesn't work, right? Parents know their children best. They know what their children need, for the most part. And so they should have the right to choose if, a traditional public school setting is what's best for them, homeschooling, microschooling, or any other alternative path that they feel may best suit their child. And again, we're talking about, parents, right? Parents who are actually parenting their children and they actually do the job of parenting, right? They should know what is best or how their child learn best, right? And so, yes, I believe that, with the right knowledge that the parent should be able to choose what is best for their child. Now, I came across this situation. I don't even want to call it a situation, but there was this parent that posted in this homeschooling group that I'm in, right? She was having some difficulties homeschooling her daughter, and she was at the point of giving up. She was feeling really frustrated, and she was using the public school K through 12 online model to homeschool her child. And it just wasn't working. She felt really stressed. She felt like she was failing her child. And so she posted in the group looking for some support and help. And the response that she received, I personally felt like she was being attacked. And I was very shocked by the responses. Um, Many of the parents in the group were saying that K through 12 public school is not homeschooling, that it is public school at home. That's what they said. It's public school at home. It is not homeschooling, and that she should, try to actually homeschool her child. And so I was taken aback by that, and I felt some type of way because, in my mind, I've always felt that homeschooling was based on the needs of the child, the needs of the family, right? And so that may look different to everybody. It's not going to look the same for everyone, right? And I felt that the K through 12 system program that she was using, that was a resource, right? The parent was homeschooling her child, but or should I say, while she was homeschooling her child, the resource that she chose to use was the K through 12 program. So in essence, she was homeschooling. That was the resource that she chose to use. Some use the I think it's called the Bold and the Beautiful, or the Abeka, and all these different other type of programs, right? Curriculums. you know, those are homeschooling, specifically homeschooling curriculums, right? But it's a resource at the end of the day. There was another instance where another parent in another group, she, was looking to hire a teacher to come in and teach her two daughters. She would have two other students, so it would be a small pod of about four kids, and the teacher would teach those kids. That's a small pod, right? And there was a comment by another parent, and she was saying, that's not homeschooling. If you're going to hire a teacher, you might as well just send them to public school. That's not homeschooling. And again, I was like shocked. I was flabbergasted. But, really and truly, I was just, again, taken aback, just like shocked. Um, because as I stated before, the parent is homeschooling her child, her children. Um, the teacher that she's hiring is the resource, right? That's the resource. And she's using this teacher or hiring this teacher to teach her kids these specific items, this way, this curriculum, right? So the teacher is a resource and she is still homeschooling. And I say all this stuff to say that homeschooling looks different for everybody, right? It's not the same. There are so many different ways to educate our children, and what matters most is finding what works for your child, whether it's a homeschool setup, a pod, a hybrid model, or supplementing your public school with extra learning at home. It's all about the choice that fits your family's needs. So for me, I am a public school teacher. My son is autistic and he's considered nonverbal. He's 4 years old. He goes to public school half a day. And then when he comes home, I supplement that public school education with extra learning that I prepare specifically for him. And so I do see myself as a public school teacher, but also I homeschool my child. Like I provide extra support and I supplement the public schools education with what I want to teach him, the extra learning at home. So I'm sure there are other families who do that as well. I just want people to understand that homeschooling may not look the same for everybody, right? We need to do what best fits our family and our children's need, and we shouldn't be judged for that. We should all support one another. So if you're out there wondering if it's okay to choose a different path, just know that I'm rooting for you and know that, yeah, it's okay. Like I said before, education is a journey and it's about picking the best route that feels and is right for your child. Okay. Don't ever feel like you're doing something wrong, right? You are empowered to teach your child. You are your child's first educator, okay? So you have the ability to teach your child, whether you're hiring out someone to come in, whether you're doing a hybrid model, or like I said, a pod, a micro school, or even public school, it's still your choice, okay? If for some reason you're needing some support, needing some guidance, some resources, I got the perfect place for you, and that is the Black Neuro Homeschool Hub. I would love to invite you to come and join our community on school. We are a supportive space. You have so many different ideas there that you can explore. And again, we would love to have you there. It's a place of support where we celebrate our differences and we celebrate our diversity, right? Our diversity in our educational choices. You don't have to feel judged. Okay. We're here to support one another. We're here to support you along your educational journey. And so please come in and join us. Okay. And also, I would love to hear what you have to say. I would love to hear what you have to say about homeschooling and how you define homeschooling. So comment down in the comments, let me know, how do you feel about homeschooling? How do you define homeschooling in your home? What does it look like in your home? Okay. And again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, we're all in this together, rooted in love and grounded in culture. I hope to see you guys inside the hub. Bye.